Hey guys, it's Steph from Hot Moving. So, news broke last night of Molly Qerim departing ESPN, right? And it was reported as if that she was going to, finish out her contract at the end of the year. She's not renewing. Okay, so clearly there was some type of contract negotiations that fell through. And you're like, okay, well, you know what? She'll be there probably through the end of the football season, or at least the end of December. Okay, and Lord and behold, you turn on First Take if you watch it this morning, and Stephen A. Smith has a solo shot giving a monologue about Molly and her leaving. Okay, very, very weird circumstances. Okay, and Stephen A. Smith decides to address it on a Stephen A. Smith show. And come on now, what it can't be a story without any type of Stephen A. Smith spin or drama a little added to it, right? As you can see from this headline, Stephen A. Smith hints at reason why Molly Qerim about to resign from ESPN. Not happy about it. I mean, what the hell are you not happy about, dog? I mean, you flex like you have so much fucking control at the show, then go then fix it, right? Or you don't have much power, as you like to, flex as he claims he has, right? Whatever, man. Okay. Yeah, I watched Stephen A. Smith on the Stephen A. Smith show. It was really weird how he talked about it. Okay. All right, but Cole said that Molly resigned from ESPN Monday night, effective immediately after 10 years of sharing the same airwaves. Okay. To say that I'm quite sad about it is an understatement. After what he said on the show. Okay, whatever, man. Molly's a friend, yeah, a co-worker, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so here's the juice of what he really had to say. He's like, because this is relating, I think he's talking about how he may know something about what happened. The details, quite frankly, are none of y'all business. It's not as if I know all the details. It was a contract negotiation that was going on. The ESPN certainly did not want to lose her, but in the end, she made her decision to walk away from the show effective immediately. Okay. To be blunt, it came as a shock. I was not aware that this is something that was that she was contemplating doing, but in the end, she made her decision, and we have to move on as a show. I don't like it. I'm not happy about it because I appreciate her and what she has meant to me and what she has meant to the show and what she has meant to the business. I'm going to miss her. It's just that simple, but we all make decisions that we deem to be in our best interest for whatever reason, and that story is for her to tell. I do have an idea. Of course I do. Am I going to share with you? No, because that's a story to tell. Oh man. What Molly said, now that the news came out earlier than I intended, and anyway, I hope to my friendly family after much. Okay, whatever. Okay, man. Okay, so Stephen A. says the details, quite frankly, are none of y'all business. Okay, then why bring up details, bro? Why do you have to mention that? Okay, if she leaves, she leaves. If you know or don't, if you know of, or why alluding to details that you may or may not know, and then say it's none of our business. Okay, well, is it any of your business then? Or was it your business, or are you part of the reason why she left? We'll get into that part later. Okay. Clearly it was a contract negotiation. You could have left it at that. Hey, there was a contract. She was under a contract, and what was a shock that we all left, and we wish her the best. Nah. You know what I'm saying? You got to add the Stephen A. Smith narrative. You can't let a good story situation go to waste. You got to add that there could have been something nefarious going on behind the scenes with Molly Qerim that we all not aware of, that you may know, huh? Right. What's he say again? What did he say? Yeah, it's like, it's like, I don't like it. I'm not happy about it. I appreciate her when she's mad. I'm gonna miss it. It's just that simple. We all make decisions. Yeah. and that's her story to tell, right? Come on now. Do I have an idea? Of course I do. Now you have an idea. Why not? You bring it up. Why? If you have an idea, then why would you tell? But then not share it. Then, I mean, you already opened your mouth, right? But don't worry, people will be digging on this. I mean, could this story be a big nothing? Possibly, right? Could this story be a big something? Absolutely, as well, right? I mean, for her to work that many years on ESPN and to just do a no 2-week notice, no end of year, just I'm done, I'm out, terminate the contract now. something must have really pissed her off. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she's been on ESPN for, on the show for 10 years, right? I doubt that they would have lowballed her, honestly. I mean, you would think that they would have compensated. I'm not saying she was going to be making a whole crap ton of money, but you're on TV with Stephen A. Smith making $20 million a year. Okay, because she had been looking to make $1 million a year. We don't know. Maybe she was making $1 million a year, right? Was she looking to get more? Was she looking to be greedy? I don't know. I don't want to put that on her again. Stephen A. Smith has a story to tell. But the interesting thing is that, first of all, Stephen A. Smith opens his freaking mouth about it, saying that more or whatever details. But that's not for us to know. Or you have an idea, then shut up. Then we don't want to know if you have an idea. Okay, you just wish her the best, and like you did, and move on. But you gotta add a little spice in there, right? Or, I also was gonna say is you've been working with Stephen A. Smith for 10 plus years or whatever, and this is what you do, huh? What really got her mad, right? What was really going on behind the scenes when Shannon Sharpe was there, when Skip was there, right? I'm very curious. And trust me, this is going to when people are going to be interested in her first interview. Once the dust settles of her just abruptly leaving, she is definitely going to be shopping around her first tell-all interview. Maybe she'll write a book. For Stephen A. Smith to speak glowingly like this, is very interesting, right? And look, like I'm gonna say this after reflection. I've decided to just okay. She doesn't mention Stephen A. Smith at all specifically, right? I get it. The whole I guess she's talking about working with the people and stuff like that overall, But you would think that in this statement that she would have mentioned Stephen A. Smith at all in this, right? And he wasn't. You can thank the family, and I know Stephen Smith is considered part of the family, but this is a guy you've worked with for 10 years, right? Right? Don't you think that he should also get a special thank you? Like, hey, and also want to appreciate especially Stephen A. Smith for, believing in me and sticking by my side throughout my tenure in the show, right? No. It seemed like she has burned all bridges, and she went to scorch. Now, she didn't go scorch earth, but she just burned all bridges immediately. Something smells fishy, guys, but hey, this is what the YouTube streets is for. Oh, why do you care? Whatever. People care, right? When you have a big guy like Stephen A. Smith making his money, talking about all his money, maybe the money talk annoyed her. You know what I'm saying? She's definitely made jokes about, Stephen A. Smith having money and shit like that. It's been funny, right? But, was it her turn to get some kind of money? I'm not saying 20 million. Obviously not. She's a moderator or host. But still, did she not feel respected? Did she not feel that Stephen really had her back? You know what I'm saying? Or she felt kind of Stephen has been lying, kind of acting like how he has power, yet when it came time for me, no. Stephen A. Smith also, I remember like last week or whatever, but I don't know, 2 weeks of Stephen A. talking about, well, I look at about the people I've helped out on the show and the amount of women that I've helped and championed for, and to be on the network and blah, 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 blah. Okay, and then your female colleague dips like this. Wow. Right, but you know what? People are going to find out. Internet's going to find out. Reporters will get to the bottom of this, or she will. Like, it's her story to tell. Sounds like, and then it almost kind of sounds like Stephen A's trying to get ahead of something or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of odd. Why would you throw it in there? I know. I mean, why would I tell y'all? No, but it's her story to tell. Sounds very, very feminine, very, very, very gossipy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more I think about this, man, this is about to get bad. I got a sense that this is about to get ugly and ugly quick. Or a bombshell of some report is coming, and ESPN better brace up for it, man. We saw what happened at Fox. ESPN is not immune to it, and this could be the beginnings of that. That's just my theory. It could be a bunch of nothing, but I like to go on the dark side of these theories, man. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about all this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.